cheering for you.
Oh, so nice. It really was great. Honestly, it's really a special place to be, and it was just, obviously I wish the game went a different way, but honestly, that's sports, and we build on it,
What did you make of how this team played tonight with all these players been brought together, but in a way, y'all haven't actually been together for that long because so many of you were at the Gold Cup?
Yeah, it was a challenge, I think, just on both sides. San Diego was going through the same thing as us, and I think, the Gold Cup fell in a very interesting part of the year, but at the end of the day, we were fired up and ready to play this game, and I think we played some really good soccer, and sometimes games are won in moments, and it's just one of those games where, you look back and you're like, bummer, but, we're ready for the season to officially start and kind of just build on that.
Do you think the building process will be able to go more quickly because the four of you who are new all know each other so well already?
Yeah, I think we're going to need a full week of training all together again. We had 2 going into this game, but I think, we're excited for the season, and it's going to be a challenge. Everyone obviously is probably wondering what we're going to look like and how we're going to play, but at the end of the day, every game this season is going to be hard, and it doesn't matter who's on the roster. I think it's really about just bringing your A game every single game that you play in.
How many people did you have here tonight?
Oh, man, I had, mom, dad, best friend, husband, baby, nanny. I had the whole gang, and I'm so excited because I think that is what is going to be the expectation every time. So I'll be yelling at my mom and dad when they're like, oh, I can't make it. I'm like, I came all the way back this way. You better be at these games. So, yeah.
I saw you look up and wave, I think it was to your parents.
Yeah.
What's that moment like? What's the feeling of having a first game?
I'm 31 years old, and honestly, I've spent a lot of my career not close to home. And so I think this is really a special time in my career to also be able to just have everything come together. I think soccer takes you in such crazy places and amazing places, but I think, looking back, I always, wanted my parents to be around more and just be able to make the trip all the time. And it's going to be a special year for me to be able to look up and actually see them smiling down at me. So, yeah.
Did you get the RVC sign?
I saw some Long Islanders, yes. I saw some people. I didn't even have to go out of my way to yell at the Long Islanders to get here. They showed up on their own. So, but I do understand it is not that easy to get here, and it's, but we're building. And honestly, I think at each game, hopefully we just keep having a lot of attendance. I think that's really my biggest goal this year is to obviously help this team win everything, but also to really fill this stadium because it is a special place. And I know us New Yorkers, we need to show up. So, yeah.
I know you talked about this in the past, but how was this transition from the national team to club team this time around?
Honestly, I'm amazed that we were able to, really play a lot of great soccer today with having kind of 2 days back together. I think that speaks to coaching staff of just staying committed to kind of helping us in this transition. But it's early. If we're playing great soccer today, I'm, really excited for what this year is going to bring. And I think it's going to be exciting to see what every team puts together on the pitch.
What did you think some of the strengths were today, and what do you think there's room for improvement on?
This is a team that loves to be fluid and creative and loves to, put people in the best position to succeed. I think a lot of players on this roster are talented in many different areas of the pitch, and I think that is something that's very unique. And I think for us, it's just, tightening up a little bit on defensive things. But again, it's game one, and not even really game one of the season. You can argue we wanted to win this, of course, but it's the season starts next week, and I think we're really excited to be able to be like, all right, we played a good game, it didn't fall our way, but let's build on it and kind of get ready for Portland.
Now that you've done it, what do you think of this format of Challenge Cup where you have the champions playing the Supporters Shield right at the start of the season?
I think it's great, but honestly, what about if the Shield winners are the championship winners as well? I'm trying to do the back-to-back. What are they going to cancel the Challenge Cup at that point? So, I need the answer to that question, but no, I think it's really great. I think as players, we obviously want to play more games, but I think, the infrastructure has to grow along to match us in playing more games this year. So, I think we're happy with kind of how it went down this year, and we'll see what the future holds.
One more question here, and then one question down here. Okay.
Anyone else?
So today was the soft launch. Like you said, it's not the real season start, but it's kind of like a soft launch into the home opener that's still, looming ahead.
Yeah.
So what's the excitement on the team looking ahead to that?
I think for us, our excitement is just having more time together. It's I think the players that were in the Gold Cup with me who were on the team last year, them stepping back into this environment, they're kind of like, all right, I'm back to a familiar place. Whereas I feel like a couple of us were like, I almost have to introduce myself again. I'm like, hi, I'm Crystal. I'm your teammate, So I feel like this week going into Portland, I think is going to be a really good week to just be able to reset, regroup, and get back after it.
What's it be like for you going out there?
Man, I know. I was like, did they do this on purpose? Have me play Portland the first game of the season? It's gonna be, a mixture of emotions. I think at the end of the day, I think I had a lot of great experiences there, and my teammates, I know are gonna, my ex-teammates, oh gosh, ex-teammates, I know are gonna be so excited. They're asking me if I'm bringing my child, and I'm like, okay, are you guys trying to see me or my son? Like, let's just, whatever. But no, I'm excited, and like I said, I hope this is a really great week of preparation and just getting back into it and getting adjusted.
Thank you.
you, Crystal.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
One more down here for Donna.